Base, this is Squadron Leader. I have an unidentified flying object inside over Morty's diner.
Take me to your diner, Earthling.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Morty's Diner. It is about 1:30 Thursday morning. Welcome to the diner. Hope everyone's doing well. Got their daily dose of hate out of their system. Well, probably not. Anyway, we're here. We'll be here for a while overnight. Hey, guess what? So, there's an echo. I uploaded the Shure microphone update, and now I hear an echo. Unbelievable. Well, I'm not going to reboot. I'm just going to keep it the way it is. Because, only 2 people watch this channel anyway. By the way, we have 8 people watching. That includes 2 lurkers. So I'd like to say hello to the lurkers. There they are. Hello, lurkers. Haters and lurkers. They're out there watching every show. Lurking the night away. Lurking and jerking. That's what they do. Jerking and lurking and jerking. Anyway, so I was out all night. I set my computer to record a show that was on, for future reference, just in case anything, was worth listening to, if anybody tells me about it or, But when I came home, the show was just winding up. And I saw my name being referenced again in the chat column over there. Yeah, can't stop talking about me. Can't stand ya. Unbelievable. No matter. Anyway, yeah, the lurkers, they're lurking. Today was pretty good. I'll put the invite link up. I can't imagine anyone to join this overnight night show, but you never know. I have next to nothing in terms of content, but many times those shows where I have next to nothing, or literally nothing, or planned content, sometimes those shows turn out really great, but mostly they suck. It doesn't matter. There's only 2 people watch. So hello to the 8 people and the 2 lurkers watching the show. Oh, man. Wow. All right, let's kick things up a notch here. And we'll talk about, was introduced on my last show, big Portland meetup. The planning is in the works. At this time, it's in the works, being prepped. And that's Mount Hood, by the way, which is about an hour, hour and a half drive east of Portland. And details and particulars will be revealed at the appropriate time when it's all ready to be revealed. But it's going to be pretty sensational, I'll tell you. What else do we have to talk about? Nothing. The penance list yesterday I announced was removed from active status, so there is no more penance list. The point was made. The manipulation of the other channels talking about it was a success. Great. Projected snowfall for today. Again, this time it's about 0.05 inches. Repeat, 0.05 inches. No, actually, it's projected 1 inch to 3 inches around northwest Oregon. But the city itself gets nothing, if just a little, 0.01 inch. But outside in the mountainous areas or further away, it does get the accumulations of snow, particularly around Mount Hood. The Hood River, that area, snow really accumulates in the ice. Previous years, when there was any snowfall, which always was well less than an inch, way under an inch, it was Christmas week or first half of January. So here in the middle of February, it's a little different, a little bit unusual, but it always amounts to nothing, at least in the city here. So it doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter. We had a blizzard, I'd be thrilled. Blizzard of 8. Yeah. Hey, look, we got a viewer. Fat Windbag Ben, 10 pounds. Oh, man, thank you so much, Fat Windbag Ben. It's nice to see you. Scotland must be like 9 a.m. or something like that. So thanks very much for checking out Morty's Diner. Thank you for the 10-pound super chat for the channel support. Thank you, Ben. Okay, you're welcome on the show anytime you'd like. You're always welcome to come on the panel. That would be great. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. That Windbag Man. Gee, that was a nice way to start off the show. Very nice. How about that? Today wasn't a total waste after all. Well, it wasn't a waste anyway. It was a pretty good day. Had a lot of sleep. Was out all night. And I'm still $27,000 in crushing debt. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it matters. But it matters to the point where now it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? $27,000 debt, $47,000 in debt, $100,000 in debt. It doesn't matter. The dental bill will never get paid. That's what it comes down to. Okay, so if anybody would like to introduce any topics to talk about, post a chat comment. If anybody would like to join the panel and have a conversation, hop on. Click the invite button. And please let me know if there's any echo in the audio, because I can hear it in my headphones. I updated I installed a Shure microphone update, and maybe I should have rebooted. I don't know. It didn't say to reboot or restart. It doesn't sound that distracting. So this is a very relaxed overnight show. Just see how it goes. No planned topics outside of keeping you posted on the big Portland meetup. Yeah, greetings to the lurkers and the haters watching the show night after night. So they have content for their shows. Their shows. Yeah, correct. Absolutely right. Hey, prove me wrong, you know. Anyway. So at this time, let's take a nice video break. Yeah, yes. Yeah, so today, later today, the big show is going to be Green Room's channel. He posted up a thumbnail a couple days ago. So late this afternoon, my time, he's doing a planned show all about Doc's report and his inheritance, whether it's where it's going, how much of it is going where, and all that. And I'm sure Docs will have things to talk about after that show. But, so most everybody will probably be watching Green Room and his show later today. He'll probably get over 100 viewers live on the show, and that doesn't include paid for live viewing numbers. So that's good. Good for him. I watched a video on YouTube earlier today about whales, sperm whale and blue whales. And they're different, very different. A sperm whale is some incredible creature, absolutely amazing. If anyone out there is a marine biologist, perhaps you've got extensive knowledge about sperm whales and blue whales, or cetaceans in general. But just extraordinary. Mm-hmm. I feel good today, very relaxed. I did the right thing getting rid of all my 380 stuff, if you know what I'm talking about. Just got rid of all of it. So I found somebody who would buy everything, and yeah, uh, it's gone. Yeah, so that was I felt it feels good. Just in terms of a reduction of space, but it's just not necessary anymore. Of course, it's never been about necessary. It's all about want and like, not necessity. But yeah, it just wasn't important anymore. Yeah. Hey, look who's here. Slurms Mackenzie. Hello, Morty and friends. Yeah, Slurms, I was just mentioning your big show coming up later. It's going to be my time, 4:30 p.m. today. Right now, it's 1:45 a.m. Thursday, and your show is scheduled for 4:30 later this afternoon. I think everyone's going to be watching that show live or the repeat. You're going to get tremendous viewing numbers, none of which will be artificially for building up numbers. One thing we can count on, and should be a riveting content involving Lex and his huge inheritance, and but everyone will be talking about it on your show and afterwards. That's for sure. I mean, the topic seems to be, is the inheritance going to go more to Green Room, or is it going to go to Jack's, or neither? And of course, the sad thing for me is the most deserving person out there who deserves a part of that is Morty. But Morty won't be getting anything. I don't think Slurms or Jax will be getting anything either, but you never know. You never know. But, Slurms, Green Room, he's got a whole lifetime of building up money and savings, and, he's got 50 years ahead of him to build up the big money and savings, investments, the whole deal. Jax, he's working every day, making money. He's got a Lexus. He's in good shape. Morty's all finished. Morty's done. Pauper, everyday pauper. It's all over for Morty. But, whatever. As I mentioned, there's no topic at all for tonight. No planning, no topics, just hanging out, providing jerking and lurking for the haters. I did put a couple posts on my YouTube page for posts. One is stay tuned for upcoming psychopath shows. Those are being prepared. It's a tremendous accomplishment. I mean, tremendous amount of work to put these shows together, the psychopath shows or the psychopathy shows. Those are coming up at some point, but they are in the process of being put together, and it's a huge amount of work. Huge, I say, huge. Repeating everything 3 times like the Australians. And of course, the big Portland Meetup show that's being prepared, or event, I should say, not the show, the big Portland Meetup event. That's being prepared, and more on that as it gets finalized and details can be announced. Good evening. Well, good morning. Guy Gadwa, late night with the Morty. Yeah, I mean, nothing to talk about. No planned topics for tonight's show, but we'll see how it goes. Just hanging out, providing relaxing music and outstanding images on the screen with the occasional video entertainment or amusement. But there are 12 people watching, so we out there watching in the background. They never disappoint.
Hey, can I get a cup of coffee over here? It's like my father told me, Morty. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. This live streaming racket can be the ticket, but there will always be someone looking to take over as the boss. Watch yourself, Morty. There are other families in the live stream world that don't play by any code of conduct as our family does.
Hey, now, see, this is absolutely amazing. Doc's report was just backstage. All right, he was just backstage, and he left me a private. I was just after that video finished, which was about 30 or 45 seconds. I was going to click to bring him on, but he left me a message in the background. He said your music is a little loud. Audio did cut in and out. Okay, that's helpful. And then he said, I put a comment up. One of your wrenches or yourself booted me. Bended. Thanks. Now, Docs, listen, nobody banned you, nobody removed you. If possibly there was a word that was on a restricted list by myself, that put it there, or by YouTube, I guarantee you were not banned or removed. I guarantee it. So, Docs, you're more than welcome to hop on the panel if that's what you'd like to do. But there you are, you see, there's your comment. You're not banned. Nothing like that's going on at all. But it's good to know the audio's maybe not at peak performance. I probably should have restarted the computer after I updated the Shure microphone update. Yeah, I hear it breaking up. Well, I'm not gonna restart the computer. I mean, we'll just keep the show going, and it doesn't. Yeah, I guarantee it, Docs. Yeah. Anybody can hop on the panel. Anybody watching can hop on the panel. If they would want, if anyone wants to. Hello, Max. How are you today? I do hear a very slight echo, so it probably would behoove me to. I'm sure it will improve when I restart the computer or turn it off and restart and start it tomorrow. Okay, we have a guest backstage. Let's see how this goes. And give me 1 second, please. Need to get the appropriate low volume background music. Hello, Docs.
Hey, good morning, Morty.
Hey, okay. Let me lower that music even more.
Yeah, the audio's a little funky. It would like go dead, come back, and it would be another few minutes before we do the same thing.
Right. Okay, I'm going to turn off that music because it's on my
Kinda
audio.
loud.
It's very loud. So just
There
turn
you
it
go.
off.
Good
Okay.
morning. How are you?
Oh, great. I had a pretty good day yesterday.
Good.
How are you doing?
Just woke up, made the bed, brushed teeth. Got to push the water, hit the fitness center. Another day at the
Pushing the
office.
water. Right.
Have to.
The water that you push, is it bottled water or just tap water?
Tap water. I let it sit. I mean, it sits for about 24 hours. I don't know if that helps it.
Oh, really? Do you put it like
Yeah.
in one of those Brita water pitchers? Filtered
Oh, I
water
got
pitchers?
several containers, 20 ounce. I got different water bottles lined up.
Right.
And I take one in the car, when I hit the fitness center.
Right. Right. So, have you had breakfast yet, or is that coming?
Oh, no breakfast till after I finish.
Right. Is today a fitness center day?
Yeah, Thursday. Arms and legs, full throttle.
Right. Hello, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
great. Hey, when you now that you've concluded your Miami trip and it was a complete success, and that was a week or two ago, has that in any way motivated you or stimulated you to soon enough take another trip?
Not really. I mean,
Not
some of the
really.
stuff you see I mean, it's crazy. It was bumper to bumper when I was coming back. I mean, it was a rare event because it was super cold. It was a Sunday, so there was no traffic, and it was very cold.
Mhm.
And so it was a great ride going down. But coming back, I looked across to the southern direction, southern traffic. It's bumper to bumper, and I saw two separate instances on the road where a pickup is just on the bumper of another car.
Oh, sure.
And there's no traffic out there, but apparently, because the car's in the left lane, it was just right up on it. I'm thinking they're nuts.
Yeah, well, there's terrible drivers everywhere, and unfortunately, the state highway patrols can't have 10 times as many cars out there, grabbing these people.
I only saw one patrol when I was coming back. He came out of nowhere, and he was just
Yeah.
like right by. Just get out of the lane,
You ever see any of those police body cam videos where the cop, or often the highway patrol, they're doing 120 mile per hour pursuit of some maniac evading them, on the freeways.
those are hard to watch.
Incredibly dangerous. Yeah.
I think the worst, since I've had a motorcycle. One guy was running, from the police. He hit the intersection, hit a car, went airborne, wrapped around a light pole, and I was like, oh, it's all real time. It just happened so quick.
Yeah, some people, sometimes see these videos of, someone people are in their home in the living room, watching TV, smoking their bong, and a car that's evading the police in a high-speed pursuit, even in residential streets, just loses control and goes crashing through the trees into the living room, into the house.
It's a scary thing. Hey, what's this Portland meetup? Is this another parody, or is there going to be a Portland meetup?
No, the big.
Well, you're
Portland
laughing,
meetup,
but what if I?
I laugh all the time, but I'm not in a straitjacket. Okay. The big Portland meetup, it's being put together. Details will be released or forthcoming. I don't have the details enough to mention anything really about it.
It's going to be a hard sell. It's not safe there, is it? Is it still a lot of Antifa?
Well, it's safe enough if you're in a large group. I think the Portland meetup will probably attract 2 people, me and one other person, But if there's a group walking together, downtown to Voodoo Donuts or whatever, I think there'd be safety in numbers.
Are you giving hotel recommendations, or anything like that?
Well, when it gets closer to that, I will recommend hotels that are in better areas than others, in case people have no idea where to.
Are we talking summertime or fall, or you haven't?
It's coming up, but I haven't pinned that down yet. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right now would not be good because it's pretty cold.
Yeah.
But and summertime, July and August, is brutally hot, incredibly hot and sunny. But that leaves outside of that just narrowed it down. Outside of July and August, and January, February, that leaves 8 months. That would be very nice, very good weather. Yeah.
I thought you didn't want worlds to collide. I thought you didn't like meeting people.
Well, I've met some people in person, sure.
You're kind of uncomfortable when I recall the story you said that people that were listeners dropped by.
Oh no, there are some people I have had no problem meeting. They were very nice meetups, and there are people I would never want to meet because they're sick, very sick and twisted. But I'm not averse at all to meeting people in person. But it depends who it is, So obviously, with anybody,
Mm-hmm.
But we'll have more information about that as it's put together.
And back to the mic thing, yeah. When you do those updates, reboot. It's always best.
Yeah, that was. It didn't occur to me. It didn't say restart, but I should have known that. Yeah. Anyway, so how's the new car? Total satisfaction or buyer's remorse?
Yeah,
what?
no, it's good. I have to learn all the switches and everything, and like I say, one advantage that the WRX had better visibility, but just a simple thing like the lights, the running lights, they're on automatically on the WRX. No matter if you turn it off, it's going to be on. But this one, if you turn it off, it's off. So you have to run the light auto all the time, which is just the way Toyota's doing it, I guess. Yeah. I don't know why.
One interesting thing you mentioned is that car only comes in the one color.
Well, no. Here we go. This goes back to the shop like an EDMM. EDMM, yeah. it's you buy the model year of the 2025. You'll buy spring of 2026. They have to move them because they got all the new models.
Right.
So when I went online to this dealership, they had 3 of them, all the same color,
Mhm.
and they're willing to deal because it's an older model now. And my only requirement was an automatic, and they had one and discussed it with the one guy. And then I didn't want to drive down there. I tried to see if I can get it delivered up here with a
Oh, I
dealer.
see. So when the car was current, it did have more than one color offering.
Oh, it does. Right.
I
But
see.
but
Okay.
and you're right. You can't order one exactly the way you want it. You pay heavily for that because and then they're going to just it's easier. What do you have? Do you really want to
Sure.
sell it? I'm here to buy it. If you want
It's a
to,
good
cut me a
tactic.
deal.
Sure.
In
Yeah.
fact, I could show you, only you. I'll put in the private chat what the sticker read and what the sale price was without all the fees, just the sell price. Okay, just to give you an
Well,
idea.
I mean, I get it. You got a really good deal. So
Well, you don't
that's
know
good.
how good. Well,
Oh,
maybe you don't think. Maybe you don't think it's a
well,
good
no, I
deal.
mean, let's say you got $1,000 deal off, or you saved 5,000, 8,000. You negotiated a good deal. So the number.
I did. Well, that's a misnomer. There is no negotiation. It's just
Well, let me
dragging.
rephrase that. Your final
I'm
price.
dragging my feet, and then he gave me a number that I thought was too high, and I thought, I'm still shopping. I told him. I said, I'm gonna look around,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna look for a deal. And he goes, how would you recognize a deal? Now this is the director of the internet zone.
Mhm.
And I go, well, I'll know it when I see it. And then boom, he shot me a number, and I actually gasped. I go, you're making this difficult.
Mhm. Well, this little conversation you just described can be considered a form
That's
of
true.
negotiation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Now, if the car that they had in stock, let's say it wasn't in that dark gray silver color, but it was white or black or red or green or blue, would you have chosen any of those if they had that one in stock?
The black I wouldn't, because in Las Vegas, and especially here, a black car, you put your hand on it. If it's
Oh, yeah,
in the
it
sun,
burns your hand. Yeah.
it'll burn.
Yeah.
All right.
But white or blue,
Yeah.
red,
Sure.
green, yellow.
Sure, but
Yellow.
all they had was heavy metal, so it was easy. I didn't have to make that
Right.
selection.
Can you imagine if they offered it in yellow and you parked it in front of the yellow house?
And that would be cool, wouldn't it?
That would be
Well,
pretty
maybe
cool.
too much yellow.
Maybe the homeowners association, Karen, would come over to your house and go, "That's too much yellow."
Okay, here's the sticker for your eyes.
Oh, you're actually
only.
sending it to me. Oh, okay.
No, it's in the
Let's take a look.
personal.
Okay. Wow.
And
Yeah.
that's outrageous.
That's very expensive for a
Now
Corolla. Wow.
here's the sell price. I'll give it to the exact numbers. They're always going to make money. I mean,
Well, they have to, or they wouldn't be there.
Yeah, and I don't mind.
They wouldn't be in business. Yeah.
Exactly. Let's see.
They can't have a coffee machine.
I got to
They
wear
can't have-
reading glasses now every time I use the phone or the computer.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Looking at. Wow, that's something.
Yeah. So
That's the sticker, and that's your actual purchase price.
Well, that's not out the door. I mean, that's the sell price.
The price that you agreed on.
Right, but that's not the price I agreed with. What I agreed on was the check I write. So that's
no.
The
That price is the price you said, okay, we can do this, and then
and then
got it.
And then there's the trade-in allowance total.
Right.
And you also that included the state and local taxes and the licensing fee. Like I didn't have to go to Florida transportation to do it.
Oh, the dealer can handle all that.
Yeah, and then there's no title. I said, "Well, the state send me the title." No, it's all electronic. So now they keep those, and they gave me the registration, and I just folded up the paper and I put it in my car.
Now, do you miss the Subaru?
Well, I've been shifting for so long. I'm looking for the clutch sometimes, and it's
Yeah.
just new to me to put it into park and turn it off. But
When you bought the Subaru years ago, was there an option of automatic or stick?
not at that time. I don't think no. That was
Right.
2020.
Right. Right.
And the same thing happened. I walked down. I had the Forester XT. I went down there, and I wasn't really going to buy one, but they had 20 of them. So it's like that's how I'm going to get a deal, and they could deal with me because
Oh, they
they
got
didn't have
20
the
of them.
volume.
Yeah, they wanna move that stuff. Yeah.
But they used to not. They only have a couple, and that's the reason they told me they would never. They can't. They don't have the volume to do that. But so you
Right.
look for a high volume dealership, get it the following year. It's a new car, but you wait till the new models come out, and
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah,
If you got a dealership that's overloaded with, inventory, they wanna move it so you can
yeah, and you there and get this out of your head. Like, there's no dream watch, there's no dream car. Just get your model and get the deal on it.
Now, do you think, those dealers, they do a lot of TV advertising. "Come this weekend, it's the big Honda blowout weekend, Toyota blowout," They
No.
advertise a lot, and they do mega, inventory, selling. The smaller dealers who don't do the TV commercials and the big weekend celebrations and all that, do you think that those big mega dealers actually, though you'll get the better price, do you think their customer service and follow-up and service department is gonna be as, good to work with as the smaller dealer,
Well,
where maybe the price might not be as good when you make the purchase?
I don't have to take it there. I'm taking it to the convenience. I'm not driving down there for my
Oh, yeah,
service.
right, that makes sense, sure, yeah. But I
So,
think the smaller dealer might just offer, better people to deal with as opposed to
yeah,
people
I
who are
mean,
on the
there's a
sales
Toyota
lot
dealer.
just blowing
Yeah,
stuff out all day long.
and you walk in there, and there's the room. It was Sunday, but there was a lot of people in that thing,
Oh, yeah.
and but I think there was always a problem. I mean, they didn't bring their checkbook. They're trying to get
Mhm.
financing, or one guy was saying, "Well, I'll send you a wire," and they say, "Listen, we don't accept wires," or something.
Right.
I don't know. And so there's a Toyota dealership. Now, will it be as good as the Subaru service? I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Right. Mhm. What
But it
kinda,
was
I don't remember, did you buy an optional warranty on that
oh,
or
no,
not?
that came with it.
Came with it,
That
right,
came with
okay.
Well, no, I didn't. I just got the standard. I figure if you're buying something well built, and how many miles am I gonna actually put on it?
Oh, I think that's the Corolla is gonna last, yeah. Just I never looked it up, but the basic, entry level, regular series Corolla, I would imagine that starts in high 20s or 20, maybe 25. Just the
I
basic,
don't know.
yeah, I
I
don't know.
wasn't gonna get no, because it's all front wheel drive and it's CVT, and I wasn't gonna get one of those.
So your car is all-wheel drive?
All-wheel drive, and it's also CVT, but this has a true automatic transmission in it, an
I
8-speed
see.
automatic
So,
transmission.
can you explain to me someone who like me, who knows nothing about this, what's the advantage in Florida of all-wheel drive over front
Well, it's
wheel or rear wheel drive?
once you get used to it, I mean, uh, obviously, it's better to have in snow, but when it rains or nothing, you've got any slippage, the other tires will pick it up automatically.
Ah,
So I remember in my Rabbit at the time going around a corner of the snow, and I just like the back end slid out from underneath me,
when
till
you
you
were
get it.
living in Las Vegas, would a all-wheel drive car been a better choice if you had the choice?
Well, during the heavy rain, I'm used to them. I like them. You can
Right.
go when
I
it's.
don't know if I've ever driven an all-wheel drive car.
I don't know if
Maybe,
you
but I
even
don't know.
actually really feel it, but you go around a corner in the rain and that it's just like you're on a rail. There's no slippage, and you just go. You could still, I guess, slide if you did it wrong.
Yeah. Now a Forester, that would come in all-wheel drive, certainly, as an option, certainly.
Well, no, they were standard with the Subaru, and it was the XT. It had the turbo, but it was like driving a boat. See, I
Yeah.
like once you get into the more performance vehicles, it's just a different ride.
Right. Now, changing topics, I noticed on your channel, Doc's Report, that you have a thumbnail for a show starting at 4:30 my time today. But I also noticed a Green Rooms channel. He has a live stream starting at 4:30 today also.
Oh, interesting.
So, is there
Interesting.
anything behind both of them at the same time?
Oh, I thought I would do. He's going to do a show on me. I'll do a show on him, and I'll be commenting on his show,
Oh, I see. I see.
the
So
accuracy or
this
lack
this would
of
be
it.
good for so this would be a good thing for like the people out there who have 2 or 3 computer monitors and computers all recording everything at the same time.
Well,
They can actually get both shows at the same time.
get both, and if he tries to drag the audience along some fairy tale, they may want to come over and voice their
I see.
opinions on the Doc's
Interesting.
Report.
Well, now which one should I watch? I don't know. I'd probably have to
Well,
go
that's
back
going
and
to
forth.
have to be that. That's a tough one.
I'll have to go back and forth. Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Amazing. Now, when I saw your thumbnail coming on at the same time, 4:30 later today here on the West Coast, I thought, oh, well, you're going to simulcast his show
No. I wouldn't
because you
do
had
that.
something worked out, but apparently that was mistaken.
Now, you may see his show in the background, but you're not going to be able to hear it.
I see. I got it. Interesting.
And I did a test run, so I'll be able to hear him, and I can, make corrections as he goes with his fabrications.
Fabrications. Yeah, they're the fabricators, Yeah. Now, did you consider this as well? Let him do his entire show, and you make timestamps or record it or whatever, and then after you have time to notate everything, then you do a follow-up show and gain the full.
Too much
audience.
work. Too much work.
Too
And I
much
want to
work.
put the pressure. I want to put the pressure on him. So when he knows he's saying these falsehoods, I'll be there and commenting.
Got it.
Now,
Wow.
it's going to be very tricky because he's going to. This is like a operation, an army operation or something. Because he knows this now. He know. Oh, this guy's going the same time I am. So he may delay. He may. So I'm going to wait for his first move.
He may pull a fast one and hop on 2-3 hours early,
or later. So then I'll just have to play it by ear.
Right.
My global operation of reporters, they'll be monitoring.
Right. So this is the big event for today, I guess. Besides the usual hating.
Now, if it goes on at my bedtime, if he change, because I'm going to work out Friday, so if that's the only way out for him.
What if
he'd
he'd
have to put it off later?
PM your time, then you're going
to. Yeah, I'll be in bed by 10. I'm not staying up to do this, so if he wants an out, but that would show a weakness on his part. I think then people would know that, hey, this guy's just making stuff up.
Wow. All right. Well, I'll be watching. Yeah.
Now, I do have a controversial opening. I did run it through YouTube. It is copyright. It's banned in several countries, but it said no impact. So, but Google will say that, and I have it up there, so they may try to give me a strike, but I hope I don't get one.
Wow. Currently, you don't have any strikes. Would that be correct?
Yes. A lot of copyright.
So if you did get one, you'd still be reasonably okay,
Well, but it would change my operation. Then I would wait until it dropped off. I don't want to be
in general, for the most part, they last 90 days and then disappear. Unless it's some other kind of strike.
Is it 3 months or 6? Yeah, you're probably right on that. It's been a while since
from my
I've had them.
experience, it was 90 days, but yeah. Hey, look at this from Mr. Wilkinson. Breaking news: Andrew Mountbatten Windsor arrested.
Oh, Prince Andrew? Oh,
yeah,
the island.
I saw a story today. The CEO or owner or founder of, the owner of the Victoria's Secret company was a key financier with Jeffrey Epstein and many, many business operations.
Yeah.
And it turned out today he's been accused of, because of his involvement with Epstein, many of the horrendous activities that went on were financed with money that came from him. Now he's 88 years old now, this guy who owns Victoria's Secret, or the CEO, whatever he is.
It doesn't matter how old they are. It's
Yeah, I
like when they
understand,
do
but
the cold case when they catch these rapist murderers 30
yeah,
years
yeah,
later.
yeah. But and of course he's denying everything, which he's certainly entitled
Yeah.
to do. Okay,
Innocent till
but
proven guilty.
they just got to get all these people, all of them.
Now, the other
and,
shocking story, which I think is a bigger story than Epstein Island, is the ballot system, the automated balloting. They were told that there's no online stuff. Well, it's Bluetooth, and it was hacked into.
oh, sure.
And that was on One American News Network. So
Yeah.
I'm going to play that on my channel, I think.
Yeah. If you took any of these stories in the news over the last several years, any of these sensational stories, and put them back on 1955 or 65 television newscasts, they would sound so absolutely insane. Nobody would believe them. The reporters, the audience, they would just be like, what is this? It's not even comprehensible. They're so outrageous.
It reflects the populace,
Yes.
What can you
Decline of
do?
society, right? Moral, ethical.
Yeah, they don't
every which way.
they don't. What's in it for me? Oh, they don't care. What's in it for me?
Exactly.
What are you going to give me? What are you going to do for me?
Yeah. Now, don't answer the questions. I just want to ask you a couple of questions, but these are just questions, yes or no questions. Do you know how many states there are in the United States? Can you name 3 foreign countries? No, don't answer. Can you name 3 foreign countries? Do you know the name of the national anthem? And where is the capital of the United States? Because there are people out there who have no idea about answering those. They can't. And those people can vote and reproduce.
Yeah.
And those are the people that tell people what to do and how to think.
And regardless, do you really think that person you're electing is going to help you? Right.
Well, Trump has helped.
Well, he has, but I mean, giving you hope for what? And then just look what they do.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
what they say, what they do.
Well, Hope and Change. He's one of the biggest criminals in American history, Mr. Hope and Change.
Well, and he went on a lightning round with a reporter. You heard that when he was asked about the aliens, and he said, "Yes, they're real."
I saw a thumbnail. I didn't see the thumbnail. I didn't watch it though. What was his response on that?
He said, "Yes, they're real." I mean, he just instantly answered, "Yes, they're real," but the bunker where they're living or whatever. What he said, "What's that area called?" It's
Area 51.
And he said, "There's no underground facility, and if there is, they were lying to the president of the United States." Well,
so he said, "Yes, they're real, but they're not."
Yeah, instantly, because it was just, yeah, they're real. But then now he's trying to clean it up, and he go, well, there's no solid evidence, and now he's walking it back, but it's too late.
Yeah, so so you think he blurted it out, and he's trying to take it back?
Yeah, because it was all politics up to that point, and he said, well, I want to get you just some quick questions. And he also said that was the first thing I asked when I became president, about the aliens.
Right.
So
I think the first thing he really asked was his cabinet was, did those idiots around the country really elect me president? Incredible. They're stupider than I thought they were.
Well, and the election, if it can't be held legally, if there was that corruption to get the votes, which it looks like there's plenty of evidence, like in Georgia.
It's confirmed by the state of Georgia.
Yeah, you got to have
300,000 votes manipulated, which would have swung the state.
Voter ID.
Purposeful manipulation of the vote by the people in power there. Yeah.
And the email trails lead back to high officials, or maybe even Obama. You screwed. Yeah.
Obama's.
They never go after him. He's America's first black president. He will never be indicted.
Well, as Morgan Freeman said, he's not America's first black president. He's America's first mixed race president. The guy does have a white mother, is what he said.
But they're
and
not.
Of course, that newscaster went, "Ooh, you said that? Oh, you mean he's as much white as he is black, But it's actually more Arabic than black. The fact is, genetically, but whatever. Yeah, yeah. He didn't go to his mother's funeral
Oh,
in
really?
Hawaii. He didn't do that. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, yeah. He's. Well, I knew from day one the guy's a traitor. But it's all coming out. I just hope
The-
they arrest all these people.
I think, b- besides many things upset me, but when he put his feet up on the desk, I just thought,
Disgusting, disgraceful,
you know,
disgraceful.
because that was on all of us.
Well, that's Chicago style. That's Chicago pimp style. You see,
And
sitting
then
back, putting his
and
shoes
then they're
on, putting his
showing
feet up on the
him out on
desk.
the basketball court, like he's competent. He can shoot hoops. What?
You ever see him throw a baseball? You ever see that photo? The
Oh,
video of him
that was
throwing
terrible.
talk about a Nancy carrying a purse.
And I look at the work that Trump puts into, love him or hate him. This guy works his ass off. I mean,
Incredible.
I can't keep up with. Can you keep? I can't
Oh.
keep up with him.
This was during both campaigns too. He would do towards the end of each campaign. He was doing like 4 or 5 cities in the closing days.
He's a
And
patriot.
he travels the world. He works in the office. He just 10, 15, 18-hour days nonstop.
He's
Just
got his
incredible.
schedule all lined up, and it's just go. No wonder it ages you. That's got to be hard.
Yeah.
No way I could do that.
And the amazing thing is, he could be living his retirement in Mar-a-Lago,
Oh,
playing
yeah.
golf, sipping cocktails,
Yeah,
and
great life.
entertaining
Yeah.
supermodels with his wife.
And if it got really bad over here, he could live in Geneva. Anywhere he wants.
Playing with his kids and hanging out with
But
friends.
he loves
and
his family. He loves his
boating.
country, and it was like what a blessing we have in the White House.
Have you seen that new movie, Melania?
Just some of the trailers. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. It's in the theaters, but I just
Really?
figured I'll wait till it comes on YouTube or some. Well, it probably is on some video channel, internet channel. I haven't looked at where it is yet, but I will see that movie because.
And I just get so tickled what he's done to the EU. They have no idea. They just wanted to be the bureaucrats. They get and then the UN. You guys can't do anything. Get out of the
they
way.
can't do anything. Yeah. Yeah.
And China's
Think
in
about Melania, which is most interesting. Well, not most, but incredible is she was a true magazine cover model around the world and an international model, countless number of covers and photo shoots. And during her terms as First Lady, she was never on any of the big magazines. But Big Mike, had $25,000 of photography and $25,000 of hair and makeup people. And she was put on every magazine cover endlessly over and over again as some beautiful type man.
Yeah. Well,
but Melania, who actually is a true international model, they don't put her on any of the magazines like Vogue.
Well,
all those things because of the liberal hate. Yeah.
Yes, and it's time we have a woman of color in the White House, and
a man of color.
It's her turn now. Did you see him at the NBA the game at courtside? Her and Obama.
From the first term or
no, this just recently.
Recent? No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah, I think it's on YouTube. You can go look, but I don't know. I just can't watch it.
Did he shave? Did Big Mike shave that day? Or?
No, they had courtside.
Does he have any 3-day stubble or anything? Or?
I'm not going to go there.
Right. Okay. 17 viewers watching. Hey, thanks everybody. We have Doc's report as our guest.
Well, I thought it started off, and then I wanted to get your audio right, and your music was a little loud.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. It needs the reboot because of the audio,
or maybe,
yeah,
to work well with the system there.
Right. Well, you know how you don't want to get into it, but there's a story. The true story of how Obama met Big Mike is not what his quote autobiography puts out.
They're both from Chicago, right?
Well, I mean, it's all different how they were introduced and all that, but that's a different show.
The personal life and all that. If he would have come in and done the job, but just how do you destroy a country?
Well, he read all the books how to do it, and he did it. That was his goal.
You just open the border, and you get all these different languages, and nobody has to speak English.
Let men and girls, public school girls locker rooms in schools, and you have deviant men, or any man going into ladies' locker rooms at fitness centers or office buildings,
Look at Canada,
to
poor
light up
Canada.
the White House in the rainbow colors. You have a man as the husband, and you have a husband and husband. You have a gay president and a tranny husband wife. And with fake kids, and
I mean,
it's just
your
endless.
personal lifestyle, okay, your business, but don't don't show up on the job in high heels. You're the Surgeon General, and you're a guy
Oh,
in the
right.
dress.
Well, that's just deviance. That's Joe Biden deviance, right? All those people,
Where
everything that Biden did was
where
planned
did
out and
I
arranged by
saw
by
a guy?
Obama. Yeah,
I saw a guy
he
with
did
long
everything. Yeah, yeah.
and a dress, and it
Sure.
wasn't
Well, you had
even.
Obama putting his shoes on the Resolute desk, and you had Bill Clinton getting BJ's at the same desk. These people are sick and twisted. Deviant.
Now they have a shot of maybe getting the Clintons. They didn't show up to Congress, right? Or they did. They pled
Well, no,
something.
I think that what I heard today was they are testifying, but it's being done in closed session.
Bah.
But there's more than enough evidence to lock them up forever, but that'll never happen.
But
That's from
those around him.
that's from decades ago when they were in the White House.
But to actually interfere with elections, that's terrible.
Oh yeah.
It's
Well,
and the only left only thinks about Watergate. How terrible! Oh, this is nothing compared to
This
that.
is nothing. Watergate was nothing.
Watergate was nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, it's a government where the Secret Service acknowledges that they have no idea where that cocaine in the White House came from. So I mean, it's just insanity. Gee, where could that cocaine have come from? Gee, and it was in the closed off residential.
And
section.
then the auto pen thing.
The auto pen, yeah, incredible.
I mean,
Well, he's a vegetable. He wasn't signing because
the
he
people around him
didn't even know
who
what
were
to sign.
doing it. They should all. You got to investigate that. Put them.
Well,
lock
they got
them
all
away.
the names. They just need to arrest them, charge them, arrest them, and lock them up.
And
No
every
problem.
order that was executive order was illegal.
Is voided. Yeah. No.
I think that's the reason Trump makes such a big deal out of it when he signs it. I mean, he's sharp. And he signs it and he
Oh,
takes
yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
There's no way Biden could have done that.
Amazing. Yeah. So, what's the weather for today in Florida?
We're gonna get a heat wave. We're gonna have 80 degrees here, and then another cold front comes in.
80. Horrible. Yeah.
Let's see, 61 currently. Humidity 100%. So
have you on your coffee drinking adventures around the area there? Which place have you found? Does Wawa have the best coffee, or have you found places?
Yeah, and that's just not me saying it. People come in there, older ladies, and they say this is the best, and then they talk about Starbucks. How that tastes a little burnt, and
Starbucks
this is the best.
awful. I mean, everyone knows that.
And they have a Christian coffee shop across the street next to the Publix. I've been in there. It's okay, but this
Christian
is
coffee shop.
well, it's a Christian reading room, but it's coffee out in
I see.
front, and then there's a room in the back. They got all these books lined around. You can just go.
You mean
grab
like a
book.
Christian Science reading room?
No, it's just not sure what the denomination is.
Right.
But they've got this $5 meal deal, any size coffee. So now I'm doing the 20 ounces. So, which is it's not that much.
Now,
really,
would you, if they offered like a 72-ounce super
No.
big gulp coffee for the same price, would
They
you
got
get that?
no. They have 24 ounce. You right there. You just pick up a cup. They got it. So you can see when it's $5. These guys will go in there and they'll just grab the 24. That's 20 is plenty.
That's a 24-ounce coffee. That's like you're taking a all-day trip in your car, so you just get a large one of those to get you going and keep it in the car while you're driving. Or you bring to your office and it's on your desk all day.
That's too
all
much.
morning.
I gotta
It's
be
too
able to
much.
sleep.
Yeah.
But I did a little yard work. It was such a beautiful day. Did a little yard work, and then the guy who did my neighbor's 2 houses down did the tree. He called me up because he thought, "Well, I see you on the list." I go, "No, it's been taken care of." He says, "I didn't know you guys would come down and do it the same day." And then oh yeah, well he sent me an email afterwards saying he's got to wait for the association, but it's too late.
And look what
Did you
Pasta
hear?
says. He's right now. He's on the way to the local Wawa for coffee.
$5 meal deal.
Damn. Wow.
Hash browns, sizzly, and any size coffee.
Is Wawa privately owned? Is it a stock exchange listed company?
I don't know if they're franchises or I'm not sure. I think
Right.
no, it's a corporation, but it's really standardized as you go. It's like McDonald's, it's like a corporation. I think. I don't know if it's on the
Because instead of buying
private
Bitcoin,
company.
if that's a listed company, it sounds like that would be a good company to buy, along with Bucky's.
Nah, I'd never buy individual stocks.
Right.
That's gambling. You go get a
How is it
broad-based.
different? How do you see it differently than, let's say, one person buys, they pick 20, 25 stocks, and they buy shares in all those, as opposed to going to Vanguard or someplace where those, quote, experts do the same thing?
You can do it within Vanguard if you want to, but it's just you spread it out. You spread it
Right.
out, and year after year. So, like when the market, like especially if you're 30 years old and they go into a bear market, that's great. You're buying in
Hmm.
S&P 500.
If I
Just
was
stay
in my
with it.
20s again, I would buy a Bucky's and Wawa shares for the long term. Yeah.
And I started kind of late. I was a good saver, but then I got back into the market when Russia invaded the Crimea.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
Friday.
during Bush. Yeah.
Yeah, so the prices dropped, but I hung in there and it just every month, once you get your car paid, you know what your expenses are. So I had a pickup truck for 10 years. So once I got that paid off, that money I was doing for the truck pay, I just put it in the market, put it in the market, put it in the
My
market.
mistake. That was Bush or Obama, the Crimea thing. I don't remember the date, but yeah. So,
And
you
then
ever
once I
had
lost my,
cereal for breakfast? Cereal
oh,
and
I used to be yeah, a hot cereal. Yeah. That was
hot cereal.
oatmeal all the time.
Hmm.
But I live a little. I go out and I eat now when I leave the fitness center.
Yeah, I mean, for me, one of the best breakfasts is shredded wheat, milk, and blueberries or strawberries.
Well, I'll have some
And
shredded wheat here, but
not
I like
everything. You know,
the hot cereal, and that's probably better for you. It removes
maybe. Yeah.
cholesterol and everything. But
Mhm.
uh,
So, when's the cleaning lady's next appointment?
she finally called. She had some health issues, and she's been here, and it was great. And she does a great job.
Hmm.
Smells great. I'm tidy, but I don't. She does very well. Her dad brought her, so I knew she'd be on time. So I had to be ready to go.
What age is she? 20s, 30s, 40s,
No,
50s,
she's in her 30s, but
30s,
she's
right?
looking. But you can tell she's kind of had a rough life. I mean,
Hmm.
but what can you do? I mean, I'm friendly to her, and she's it's been working out.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, do you find yourself writing checks from your bank anymore, or is everything just online
Only
payments?
when I have to.
Yeah,
Like,
because I asked the bank, I need to place a check order. And I write one check a month, maybe at that. Okay, and they said, "Oh, well, you get 60 checks for $30. We'll do it for you." And I said, "Wait a minute, 60 checks for $30?
yeah, it's pricey.
That's unbelievable. It's just nothing to charge. It costs nothing." She goes, "Well, so she said, if you want to get cheaper checks, go online, or probably the best deal is Costco." So I looked at the Costco website, and you can get like 500 checks for $30 or something like that.
But
I don't remember what it was, but
you don't need 500.
yeah, it was something like that. 300 checks for $30, and the bank was 60 checks for 30. So I found I searched online check ordering. Well, I never used any of those places, and there's one called Carousel Checks, which seems to be a completely legit, decent company. And $11.99, you can get 100 checks or 50 checks or
Well,
100
but of
checks.
course you realize you're trusting them with your routing number and your account
That's right.
number.
That's right.
So,
But millions of people do those companies as well as Costco.
or you can just
Yeah.
think, open up well, I opened up a new bank account. They charge you for the checks anyway. It doesn't come
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
Some
Now, one bank, my credit union, they just gave me a free printout of checks. They go, here you go. Here's a dozen checks. Yeah.
so just
So
use your
they
credit union.
didn't. But this bank, which is Wells Fargo, I said, hey, I need to get some checks. So we can give you checks here. We'll just print them out. They're $1 per check.
The mega banks are terrible. Bank of
Yeah.
America, Wells Fargo. If you can get a
Yeah,
local
yeah.
one.
So I thought, well, don't even order new checks. Yeah, that would be at the most $12 a year. I don't need, but I don't know. So I'm thinking about
well,
it.
how do you pay your rent? You just do it online with an
Rent is
online
a check.
payment?
That's the only check I write.
Oh, unless you can put them in online somehow.
No, they don't do that. It's a check only. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But yeah, I'm not paying $30 for 60 checks. That's unbelievable. But I felt funny about using one of those online check places, even though millions of people do that. But
Probably be okay. But
yeah, and you can choose your own. When you order checks, do you choose a fancy pattern, design,
no,
or just
no.
the most
I
basic?
just blue, just some
The basic
bland
safety check.
color.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And then use a pen. You got to use the pen that it is not.
Right. Yeah, I always use the blue, green, or yellow, the most basic safety check kind of pattern.
There's one pen that you cannot alter. It's permanent. The ink. It's a
You have one of
504.
those?
Yeah, I have a couple of those.
Oh, you do? Really?
Yeah.
And the
on
ink
Amazon.
cannot be
In fact, I can
removed
say,
at
let's
all?
see if I go to Amazon. What the name of it is? Amazon orders. Search all orders. Pen. The Uniball 207.
Okay, I'll look at that. Yeah. So,
Retractable and the bold. I
and
get
that
like the
cannot be
bold.
erased from a check, you're saying?
No, it can't be altered in any
Can't be
way.
altered. Wow.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's a security. Doesn't say here. Okay,
Uniball
it's
207, I'm looking
super
it up.
ink water and fade resistant. High quality documents you can archive.
Here it is. Yeah. Oh, they're
But I
$179. Oh, no, $1.07. What is this?
well, I got a 12 pack for $13.50.
Yeah, they're $1.79 each, I see. The Uniball
But
207.
I like the bold, the larger print, larger.
the bold. Here it is.
I don't like fine. I like get the medium or the bold.
Yeah.
Bold point, 1 millimeter.
Right. I have some Uniball pens. Not I don't think it might be
Well, but it has
these.
to be. Is it the 207 or it has to be a
This doesn't-
special?
It doesn't say anything about what you're describing, so maybe it's a different
Maybe I
one.
gotta get something else.
But I'll check it out.
Maybe it's a 504 pen.
Yeah.
504.
Let me look at that.
No, I guess it's a 207. Oh, I can go look real quick if you want me to.
Well, no, I'll just. There's no 504, but I'll look it up later. It's not a
All
problem.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sent a very interesting thing on single malt Scotch,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the premise is the high price stuff you may not even be able to taste this, my palate. So there's a good
Mhm.
points to that, but you got to be careful with some of these articles because the distilleries are behind it somewhere, and they'd rather sell volume. And then if you're going to mix the drink, it doesn't matter. See,
Well,
You're
that's
not-
why I like Bushmills, which is just a quality blended but reasonably priced. It tastes really good with the ginger ale or Coke, or even straight, but it's designed to be mixed. Yeah. So
Yeah, but if you think once in a while alcohol is good for you, I mean, the best thing to get is vodka and mix it with anything you want.
right.
But it takes a while for it to hit. But if I'm sipping the scotch and the cognac, it hits my bloodstream quicker,
I
so
haven't
it
had a
doesn't.
vodka in decades. Wow, long time.
Well, to
Do you
me,
have
it's
any
it's just
vodka
like
in
rubbing
your?
alcohol, but that you can get them where they're distilled like 17, 15 times, and then it takes that out.
Do you have any vodka in your
No,
collection? Yeah.
no. But I opened up my most expensive bottle. It was delightful. It was wonderfully peated,
Mhm.
PEAT, with the smoke, and you could just get a hint of it. It was great. I'm not
Yeah,
going to buy
yeah.
another bottle of that stuff, though.
Well, you've got
That's just.
enough
I got enough to
flashlight,
last.
knives, and
Yeah,
whiskey there to last you. Yeah,
I better have longevity because I got to finish this stuff up.
right. The thing about the whiskey cabinet you have, even if you don't get to finish everything, it looks nice when you open it up and look at everything. It just looks nice. You know?
Well, and I have to do an inventory. I keep forgetting when I dispose of a bottle, I got to cross it off. So I keep my
Ah,
once in a while I have to
right.
count it, but
Proper record keeping.
it's all
Yeah.
up to date. Now I got the cognac on the top shelf and I got the brandy on the bottom, along with the single malt scotch.
Hmm. You ever make
Uh,
hard-boiled eggs at home?
I know I purchased them. You can get a 6-pack over at Walmart.
They're already hard. Yeah, right. That's right.
Once in a while I have one, but and I'll buy a dozen eggs, just to cook up some eggs.
You ever make an egg salad sandwich at home?
No, I buy those too.
Hmm.
It's all about convenience.
Do you like Chinese food?
Yeah, in fact, that was the best prepared meal they had over there was a noodle, chicken lo mein
Hmm.
with noodles, and it was spicy. It was great. I mixed a little more rice, my own rice.
This is Wawa or Walmart or what?
No, Walmart, and then you heat
Walmart.
that up,
Yeah.
and then I would make Thai rice on the side and kind of
Hmm.
save that, but I would add it to it. It was delicious, and then they just got rid of it.
When you go to Walmart, take out, heat them up kind of dinner meals. Do you ever read the label for the ingredients?
Well, they order out of there. I know I look at it. I mean, I don't.
Because the ingredients on those things, even a place like Safeway or Kroger, when you read the ingredients of those kinds of items, it's just unbelievable. You know, how much shit they add to those things.
Well, back in the day, people were, food poisoning all the time. So I don't mind
I mean, the
that.
chemicals and artificial stuff, but
I think we were designed with that in mind to
chemicals
handle
and preservatives and
handle certain things.
really, wow. Hello, Mega Value. He likes dim sum, right?
Well, that's a special. That's at a restaurant, and that comes individually.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Hmm. Yeah.
You got some viewership? Did they bring in some viewership for you?
I got 8 viewers. Well, it's 2:45 in the morning here,
Yeah.
but other places it's probably a good time. But we only get anything over 2 viewers here, according to the haters, is a rampant, raging success. So,
If it weren't for other shows, they wouldn't have any material. I mean,
well, isn't that the truth? You see, because all they do is play 3 hours of my channel, your channel, O'Sheen's channel, Tim's channel, and
Well-
Archie's channel. Now,
And
if
then-
you removed all of that from the haters' shows, there'd be nothing. Absolutely nothing.
He saved mine till the end because he always shows the.
But I'm the
golf
content
course.
vulture. You see, isn't that hysterical?
It shows the golf course, so I turn off the sound because I'm just reading the comments. So I said something. I said Wawa. They were talking about Wawa. They put up the Wawa boys up there, and then I said Wawa. But I just now he thinks I'm listening. So
Well, he's watching right now. You can. Well, let's see.
Well, yeah, but then
he lurks all the
but then
time.
he puts it behind members only. So I can't
because he knows his shows will probably get stricken.
Well,
so he immediately puts them behind membership or private.
But see now, when I do my test things, on YouTube, even though it's private, it'll tell me copyright. So
Right.
I think you can still get a strike. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
you
how that
can.
works.
You can get a strike, even if you put it in private. This is a fact.
Yeah, or behind a paywall, but
That's correct. That is correct. Sydney, Australia is 9:46, so there might be some Australians out there, and of course, Europe is about 11 in the morning or so.
yeah,
So
London's 10:45.
that's
So
correct. Yeah, so there are people out there that can watch if they're up. I mean, yeah, whatever. And
it
Northern
is.
California is 2:45.
I just hope it is some promotional value when he does that. But it's like I hope people, unless they're just there to
Zero promotional value.
beat, just beat myself up, or they'll say he can't be that bad. Let me go listen.
Oh no, he's that bad and worse. Many of those people are, but that's not. Let's change the topic. We don't want to dwell on the hate. Yeah. And here's a question from T Dubs. Why has Docs banned Dubsy?
No, I don't. As far as YouTube goes, no one's banned. Well, no, you may be in the StreamYard thing. If you keep trying to hop on the network, Central Florida Network, then you could be in there.
Mm-hmm.
If I opened up I was trying to look for somebody. I just let everybody out on as far as YouTube goes.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you have your own washer dryer?
Yeah, that was, and it was very. What's the word? I've never seen them before. I usually have the agitator in the middle. Those are the ones I've always had. This doesn't have any agitator. It just.
I mean, it's
goes
the drum. What do you call
Well,
it?
no, it's
Front
not even
loader.
the drum side. No, it's
Front
not
loader.
even a front loader. It's from the top. There's no agitator, and then it just goes. The whole thing goes back and forth, back and forth.
Okay.
So that's something new.
What brand
Yes.
do you buy? Any particular brand of detergent?
No, I try to get the packets for a bachelor because I don't know how much to put. I just give me a packet.
So do you buy like the Walmart brand or Tide?
They have
or
Tide over
All,
there.
or-
I don't think Walmart makes
Yeah.
a brand. If they did, I would buy it because it's probably
Right.
the same. They get the top companies to make it.
Well. Mhm.
So I throw one of those in there, and I did buy their dishwashing, which I have to pour. But once I run out of that, I'm going to go with the. They have cubes you can buy now to put in the
Yeah,
dishwasher.
I buy I don't use the liquid anymore because it just doesn't do as good a job as the
powder.
cube thing, the little packet thing that you can put in,
Yeah.
and it works great.
And I'm surprised the neighbors here. More than one has said we don't use our dishwasher. I think, well, we do. We do our own dishes, and it's like, well, why do you have it? Then you're gonna have to fix it before you sell the house because probably all the hoses are bad.
Yeah.
But I just let it fill up and then I run it. And
Yeah,
it's
you
quiet.
see, he's already got material for his next show. He's going to talk about the two homos talking about doing dishes and laundry. You see, so that's all he dwells on is homo. Everything's homo with him.
Oh, I do
Which, of course,
have to ask
is
you a question.
reflective of. Yeah, but anyway.
On shoelaces. On shoelaces.
Oh, and the shoelace thing, right? Yeah.
When you tie your shoe, you do the loop, right?
Where did I
you
see
end up
that?
with a.
Oh,
when you-
that's right. Somebody mentioned the way to. Was that you who said the knot?
Yeah, when you tie your shoe, you end up with the bow, right?
Yeah.
Then you cross the bow and do a double tie and pull it tight. They've never come undone.
I saved that thing, that link for later to look at. Yeah, but I've never had issues with tying shoes. But
What link? Did I say a link?
somebody sent me I mentioned a special kind of knot. In fact, it was Blaine Cole who mentioned the knot. And I looked it up, and his article's all about the special knot for tying a shoe. So I saved it for
Well, I don't know
later.
how special. Maybe it'll send it to me too. I'd like to look at it because
Okay.
But I've
Yeah.
never
Well,
had
I
any
mean,
problem.
I never thought about tying shoes. You just tie your shoes. Never been a problem.
Well, no, you do the bow, but if you think about it, because then it would come undone. Oh, because you're moving and it would come out. But if you then tie the bow, cross it over, and pull it tight. It'll never fail.
Well, okay,
Now,
I'll send you that.
now
I'll
I've,
find
I've
that.
had
I saved it. I'll send that to you. Yeah.
I've had fitness shoes. The laces have broken, but I have backup.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, I wear them out eventually. But there's 4 shoes I only wear at the fitness center, and at some point I'll have to replace. They get replaced once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And then I color code. I have my stuff laid out. I know what day, and I just cycle through it.
what do you mean color code?
Well, I'm not going to mix. I have black. Just like you would if you wear dark pants, you're going to wear shirts. You're not going to wear. You
Well,
color
at the
coordinate.
gym, let's say you're wearing gray shorts and a t-shirt, you just put on a pair of sneakers.
Well, if I have gray shorts, red will go with that. Black will go with that.
Oh, so you
But
color coordinate your shoes at
yeah,
the
I
gym
have
with
I
shorts
have I
and
have
pants
three
with a
color
shirt. I see.
shorts. I got gray, black, and blue, and then I got different color shirts.
Well,
So,
gray sneakers would go with all of those.
and then I have a white, gray. Let's see, the shoes are white, gray, black is for Friday, and then Thursday I have like a multi. It's a
Wow,
blue, gray,
that's very
and then I
detailed
rotate
planning
them.
you got.
And then I use Lysol when I get home and put it back. They're in the garage, and I put them back up on the top
I mean, a
shelf.
pair of white sneakers goes with anything.
Well, that's true, but black wouldn't.
I have to tell you the truth. I've never ever thought
Well, this
about
is
coordinating
this is
sneakers
like
with
my office work. I
shorts.
could go when you go into the office. You're not, this is what I've
Well,
been
that's
doing it for
different.
so long.
You're
It's like,
dressing because you have to look. Well, okay, whatever. Never occurred to me. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay.
and I did buy a pair of Adidas, no Nike high tops, but I'm a little self-conscious of wearing those. I haven't worn them really, only a couple times. Not at the fitness center, but around to go to the bank or whatever.
Right. Well, when I was a kid, everybody had those high top sneakers. Everybody.
I don't think I had.
The brands were Keds
Was it?
and PF Flyers. I think.
No,
was
there
the
was a
brand.
special one with the
that was
blue
Sled.
Jack
Keds.
Purcell's. Remember Jack
Keds was the
Purcell's?
brand. Everybody had those. Yeah.
What about Jack Purcell?
I
Remember
never
those
heard of
things?
that.
Really, that was the big one. Let me go look. I wonder if they still make them.
Yeah, Ked sneakers. That was way back. Sure. Yeah. But
Yeah, Jack Purcell, and they have the blue tip on the front of it. Oh, and then you were in. That was the big thing.
Never heard of those, but okay. Yeah.
PURCELL.
Yeah. So.
I guess they're Converse now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, time to hop off. Maybe someone come on. What is it? 5:44.
It's here. It's 2:54. Yeah. All right. Well, nice to talk with you. That was good. Thanks for hopping on.
You're
You've
welcome.
given the hater some. We've given the hater some homo material to talk about. So you'll be talking about that.
You can't. It's pretty sad, really.
He's a sad, sick person. Yeah. But he's lurking. Yeah. But anyway, it's okay.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
So
Thanks, Jack.
what show are you gonna watch tonight? Are you gonna bounce around between
I'll have to go back and forth. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to record it, but I'll watch one, then flip back and forth. That's all.
Yeah. See, I don't think I'm gonna go live until he actually gets on the screen, because he does some of these long intros that would throw me off my game. So
Hey, some of those channels, they do like 10, 15, 20-minute intros before they come on the microphone. Incredible.
Right.
Yeah. Well, all right. Have a good show later this afternoon. And
all right, thank you.
Great. See you later.
All right,
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. There's Doc's report. The lurkers and jerkers are out there enjoying the content. Very nice. Let's get some music back on for relaxation. Yeah, the sound adjustment's not working on my computer. I needed to reboot after the update, but it's okay. Oh, it's working now. All right. Try that again. Ah, it's working. Very good. All right, the invite link is up. If anybody would like to join the panel, talk about anything, nothing. We'll just hang around for a while, play some clips, do some hate, share the love, tell some stories.
Welcome to the 2026 Olympic ski jump in Predazzo, Italy. Today we have a special jumper. That's right, folks. It's the deranged and demented going for the new world record. Watch as this career degenerate blasts the crowd from above with personal over-the-line attacks. This sadistic projectionist is indeed one crazy motherfucking lunatic.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking hole.
Holy cow. Unbelievable. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
We need to start seeing results. If we do not turn a profit soon, Morty is going to have someone's nuts in a fucking sling. I don't want to hear that he needs to shoot coke with a straw in his ass on a live stream to bring in the money, or sadistically beat a crack whore for a buck. Morty has class. He is not a degenerate ass.
Wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But it's all true.
In the dark reaches of the internet late at night, there is only one lonely, sadistic zero hero that enjoys face blasting each and every person he comes into contact with. The Master Blaster.
Nobody can come up with original content, especially this channel. Tonight, believe it or not, I got fucking cotton candy THC vape.
Stop it right now!
Master Blaster, the lonely sadist that gets a high from humiliating others to try and fill his void of emptiness. The only thing more sad than a sadistic drug-induced lunatic are the idiots that enjoy it and pay for it.
I mean, face it, man. Truth is truth. I mean, simple as that. Truth is truth.
Maybe it's time for me to start reflecting on what I'm actually doing with my life. No ambition, no goals, no real life. Just live streaming 12 hours a day. Why does Curly say I'm gay? So many people just assume I'm gay. Maybe I am. What about that experience in high school? Did it all start in high school? I think it's time to start thinking about my life.
Wow. Mega Value. Is Morty going to start a comic book publishing company? Nah, it's too late for that. I'm getting the feedback, the echo. Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty good. Master Blaster versus, Batman. Master Blaster versus Spider-Man. Holy shit. Spider-Man would be throwing out his spider webs, and the Blaster would be blasting out his blast juice. Holy shit. That would be unbelievable.
Even the truly majorly insane have moments of clarity. It is not often, but sometimes they can get it right when they truly know the truth, and it is outwardly communicated outside of the fantasy land in which they live. This is the demented and deranged. A moment of clarity.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole. I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. He's a nice guy.
I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. He's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. Even the crazies know he is a nice guy. A sane guy. That Morty, he is a nice guy. The asylum knows that Morty is a nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. He's a nice guy.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole.
The demented, the deranged, no Morty is a nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. He's a nice guy.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole. I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point.
I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah, that Morty. Oh, he's a nice guy. Nice guy. The demented, the deranged, no more. They is a nice guy. Even the crazies know. Nice guy. Nice guy.
Even the truly majorly insane have moments of clarity. It is not often, but sometimes they can get it right when they truly know the truth, and it is outwardly communicated outside of the fantasy land in which they live. This is the demented and deranged. A moment of clarity.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole. I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. He's a nice guy.
I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappie's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. He's a nice guy.
crazies know he is a nice guy, a sane guy. That Morty, he is a nice guy. The asylum knows that Morty is a nice guy.
Yeah, it's a good point. You know, he's a nice guy.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole.
The demented, the deranged, no Morty is a nice guy.
Yeah, it's a good point. You know, he's a nice guy.
Mental fucking illness is everywhere in this fucking whole. I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappy's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I gotta honestly say, my assessment, I think Crappy's the most normal fucking person out of everybody.
Yeah, that Morty. Oh, he's a nice guy. Nice guy. The demented, the deranged, no more. There is a nice guy. Even the crazies know. Nice guy. Nice guy.
Okay. All right. And the mega value. Is Morty going to start a comic book? Well, no, it's too late. Hello, Aaron. Good morning. It's about 3:15 in the morning here. And I'll either go to bed or just play videos all night on loop and do something else, or just push more water. Yeah, I think we'll just play some music and take care of some stuff in the house here. Maybe get a snack. So there's absolutely nothing going on, so there's no reason to watch the show tonight or this morning. Nothing happening at all. We'll just play some music and look at the lurkers. Mass arrests? What mass arrests? All right, well, I'm going to make breakfast. Very early breakfast. Last chance if anybody wants to hop on the show or do a super chat. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up. That'll do it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to Doc's Report for being on the panel before. And see you all later. And remember, keep lurking and jerking.